Hello, back at it again. It is July 30th, 2026. I just got done dropping off a Walmart Spark order to a very nice RV park in Salado. It had a gate code, which you're gonna see me drive up. In fact, let me turn this camera around. Y'all get to look at my face today. See if I can turn this around. Or maybe I can't turn around. Okay. Well, it is a nice RV park with a secure gate. Did 2 deliveries this morning. One was I believe it was a double shot. I don't know, it was like $28. This one was like $21, $22. I'm on my way to the house now to pick up Jocelyn because she has softball training for an hour this morning at Little River Academy. So I'm about to hit the highway. So I figured I'd talk with y'all for a bit. Let's see what all has been going on. We were in Corpus Christi for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, for 3 days for a tournament there. They came in second. They didn't get beat by a better team. They just made a couple of mistakes that were very costly. But we got to go swim. We got to go to the beach. Got to go swim in the ocean. I myself got sunburned real bad, self-inflicted pain. I'm red like a lobster. That's a little bit on the painful side on my back and my chest. You can still feel like heat, like just radiating off of me. But it's all good. It was worth the memories. The girls had a great time. I did do Spark while I was in Corpus Christi, Padre Island. That was interesting. The Walmarts are set up a little bit different. I still stayed on my same schedule. I was out the door. I was at the Walmart by 6 o'clock. They got 4 of them down there in that area. And not all zones are the same. Because in that area, you cannot drive fast. There's a lot of, how do I put this? It's an old city, a lot of bridges, so you can't really drive that fast. You would see an order like here, you would love it, right? Like my first order, $48. I think it was like, I don't remember how many miles, but it's gonna take me, it's supposed to take like an hour and 15, hour and a half. Man, that was it took like 2.5 hours to do that bad boy. Why? Because you just couldn't drive fast. And then when I went to the last job, for me to drive back to the Airbnb was 40 minutes, man. So that was kind of my experience there. You can make money there. I just don't know the Walmarts in the area as well as I do my area in the Belton Temple area. And that matters a lot because you'll see an order, if you don't know the area, you'll be like, okay, it's so many dollars. To say it's $28 for 4 miles, but you didn't realize you got to drive 18 minutes just to get to the Walmart, which kind of kills your time. Learning experience. I got to make a couple dollars while I was out there, but 4 days of not being able to work the hours I'm used to working because of tournaments, going exploring, stuff like that. Being on vacation really damaged my budget. So I'm kind of on the grind now. There's no tournament this weekend, so I plan on putting in some serious hours this weekend. I want to get some $250, $300 days at least. That's what my expectations are going to be. But yeah, that was pretty much what went on this last weekend. I had my eBay store up again. I haven't been hitting as hard as I should. But sales are starting to go through now. Like I said, I think I said in a previous video, but if I didn't, I'll mention it now. I just bought a shipment of nail polish, wholesale. Basically stuff you can find at Target and resold. I'm reselling them now. Doing like lots of like 1, 2, or 3 lipsticks, ranging from, you know, like, I don't know, but like 2 lipsticks are range between like, I don't know, $16, $19. You know, first sale was like 3 of them, but it was only like 20, I don't know, like for $24, like that type of deal. It took over a week to get the first sale, but then the first sale came through. We had to wait. Actually, it took a couple of weeks for the first sale to go through. Really, then you know, one went through, and then now they're starting to come a little bit closer together. I'm still been kind of on the lazy side, listing. I really don't have a photo area set up yet. I gotta rebuild that. I mean, I got a light box, but I don't have a lot of good lighting, so the pictures aren't coming out great in the light box. So I gotta buy some ring lights. I literally, Jocelyn makes fun of me. My daughter makes fun of me because I have to walk downstairs and use the kitchen lights because it's pretty bright there. And I'm using literally a piece of paper, white piece of paper, put it on the kitchen table and take pictures that way. So she sees me going up and downstairs just to make one listing. It's a pain in the butt, but I'll piece it together, get some ring lights. I'll have an area set up in my office. It's starting to come together. I just gotta really put my foot more on the gas to make it happen. But get another stream of income coming in. Jocelyn has her little corner in my office where she has her little mini office. She started making like bracelets, and they're not bad. I mean, they're inexpensive to make. They're not, I mean, high quality, no, but she can make them really quick. They look really nice. I told, you know, so she's making them. She's seen girls at the softball games selling them, selling bracelets as well. So she thought it'd be a good idea. So I was like, well, there's your business right there. And we talked about how, you know, how you gotta take the time to make them. You could walk around, start selling them. She knows about eBay. She knows about Facebook Marketplace. And then I let her know about certain things like, you know, being able to buy supplies and things like that. But I told her right now, you need to do the first part. You need to make the product so you have something to sell. Like, you can have all the theories and ideas in the world, but if you don't take action, nothing happens. So she does that. She's been doing that a bit too. So yeah, you know, that's kind of like her own little business, her own little gigs. So what can I say? I got an 8-year-old, really good softball player and a hustler. So yeah, that's what we had going on. We did have a tragedy in the softball world. One of our coaches, the day before they're about to head down to Corpus Christi, he ended up taking his own life on, like, literally the night before. It was sad. I'm not gonna go into the gory details or drop his name, but I mean, he made his decision, I guess you should say. He was suffering from, obviously suffering from depression, PTSD. He was a 82nd Airborne guy from the Army. I don't know the trauma he went through. I spoke to him time to time. If you know me, I usually can walk up and talk to anybody and have a pretty good connection. We had a slight connection, but it was kind of hard to connect with the guy, man. It was a bit distant. I don't know how to really put it, but it was a sad moment. The service for him is coming up in like a week. His service will be he'll be buried at the Veteran Cemetery in Harker Heights. If you know, you know. That's where my father's buried as well. You know, our heart goes out to their families. Like, you know, he's survived by his wife, and you know, he's got 2 daughters and a young son. But we're not gonna go down that sad path. But at that. So I'm glad that he's at peace now, and we're gonna cut that part of that video short. But I am now in Belton, cruising through downtown. It's 8:20. I wanted to be out the door by 9 o'clock. Little River is not a 30-minute drive, but I like to be early to things. It's probably, I don't know, a good 20 minutes. So, it's one of them deals where I just don't like to be late to things. I always like to be early. Like, people should never be, I never want anybody really waiting on me. I'd rather wait on them. Not that I like that, but it's the lesser of the two evils. Just my upbringing. If you're not early, you're late. But the plan is today, her practice is only an hour, so I am thinking I'm going to stick around for her practice. I know there's going to be a lot of batting because it's going to be indoors inside the coach's house. Coach Chance is a very passionate and very good coach for our sweet Cleats, for our girls. The team has been growing. Him and the other coaches are great with the girls. Like I said, they know the game. They know the girls. They know their temperament. The girls have been playing together for a while. In fact, the next season coming up, when they advertise like tryouts and stuff for the team that Jocelyn's on, they literally put there's one spot because everybody else just stayed together. Nobody wanted to leave, and the coaches weren't getting rid of anybody. So there's literally like one spot. And that's one of the AU teams. There's a kind of give you the history of our softball, Sweet Cleats softball team based out of Little River Academy. Is that a year ago we didn't really even we were looking for players. We needed pickup players all the time because we couldn't even fill a team. Because there's a lot of other softball clubhouses that are well established. You hear their name, you already know they're a good team. Because they have high standards. But like now we have, let me think, three teams just for 8-year-olds. They're talking about making a 10U team, which is for 10-year-olds. I think they're in the middle of making a 12-year-old team, an 8-year-old team, and I've heard rumors of them even trying to start a team out of Austin. So they have really franchised out. Word is spread about like how well they're being coached and treated there, the standards that are put in place. How else do I put it? Yeah, and the fees aren't as much. Some of those other clubhouses I heard how much their fees were. I'm like, holy cow. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting down any of the teams. Like they are high quality teams. Their training is good. You can tell who's been trained and who hasn't. But I think, I hate to talk about finances and softball mixing the two, but as much support the Sweet Cleats have for their girls, the parents and stuff like that, and how much you pay is more than competitive, is much less. And you're not getting a lower quality service of training. They're very accommodating. They've been known to pick up kids, drop kids off at their house if their parents are working. We have people that drive all the way from Liberty Hill. Now, if you don't know this area, Liberty Hill is like a good hour from Little River, and they will drive an hour to take their kids to practices and camps and things like that, and drive an hour back. That speaks words for itself. And we have one family that's all the way out in Kempner. And if you know where Kempner is from Little River, that's the same thing. It's like an hour one way, hour one back, and they make, they're at the games, they're at the practices. Some of them even go to the camps. I can't say enough. They do a great job. This channel is about gig work, but it's also, like I said, this channel as well is just recording my life, like vlogging my life, and my daughter is a big part of it. Jocelyn McLaughlin, she's a big part of it, obviously. So I talk about her successes and our trials and tribulations and things like that. This video is a little on the line. segue. I noticed on a couple of my last videos, it went straight to shorts. So I'm going to see if they can make this a long form content. I don't know where I'm dropping the ball there, but I'll have to figure it out. Because I'm not just recording this for my health. I'm recording this for history's sake. You know, just like I said, a vlog of my life. Whenever I'm gone, which I don't plan on being gone anytime soon, I'd like there to be some sort of recording, or you know, my daughters can take a look and see what I was thinking on what day, or how I was feeling on whatever day. I haven't been consistent, which I have no excuse for, but that's pretty much why I make these videos. And anybody that's out there watching, you know, I appreciate the time that you're taking to watch my video, even if it's for a couple of seconds. You watch it all the way through. I'm just sharing myself, whether it's I'm wasting my time or not with the world that's lying is still going to be out there. Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. So you've been staring at on the screen. You've been pretty much staring at my cell phone holder, the adhesive sticky thing. Next time I'll record my face. I don't want to try to flip in the middle of the video, because I'll drop the ball, and then I can see myself dropping the ball. Next time I'll make sure the camera's facing me while I'm driving. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've been doing Spark a lot more recently. But Spark is slow. Like, there's been a couple times this week where, I mean, it was like over an hour to get another decent order. So I get a little frustrated with that. I'll turn on Uber Eats, do some quick food delivery, have Spark on in the background, and basically let the apps fight for my business, let them fight for my time. Someone's gonna pay me. That's one of my favorite phrases when I'm doing Gigwork. Like, someone's gonna pay me for my time. I mean, without bragging, I'm pretty good at what I do. I've been doing Gigwork since August of 2020 during COVID, like around the COVID days. So I learned a thing or two about a thing or two. So I share that as well. So this video has been mostly talking about, you know, my personal life, but in the you know, I put some Gigwork content too. But I'm still gonna put Gigwork in Central Texas, but as you know, the title of most of these. So I'm not trying to clickbait. But if you continue watching this channel, just be known, it's my channel. I'm gonna do what I please. So if you subscribe or follow, you know, just that's what you're watching. You're watching pretty much a stranger, or if you know me, you know, someone that you know, talk about their life, what's going on, you know, ups and downs. I've had some frustrating times. I've had some good times. I've had some crazy times. You know, ups and downs. So I'm almost at the house. Next video, hopefully I can talk a little bit more about laundry gig work, like about pop-up business. I'll talk about, you know, whatever happens between now and the next vlog. So the ones that have taken the time to listen, thank you very much for your time. I hope life is treating you well, or as well as you deserve. Be good to people. If someone's trying to take your energy, don't give it to them. Well, at least in a negative way. Stay positive when you can. If you feel negativity coming on, it will pass. Don't try, you know, find a way to get that out of your system in a healthy way. And I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be safe. Bye.